The tropical rainforest is not a place where only the strongest survive. It is a place where just a slight movement can mark the end. With the ability to sense thermal radiation, they can detect warm-blooded animals even in pitch darkness. And when the opportunity arises, hidden behind the vibrant colors of the rainforest are hunting tactics honed through millions of years of evolution. And you yourself will be the one to witness them. Eyelash Palm Pit Viper versus prey. The Eyelash Palm Pit Viper is one of the most visually striking venomous snakes in the tropical forests of Central and South America. They are called eyelash vipers because of the protruding scales above their eyes which look like small eyelashes. They are the most outstanding ones, like flowers in the rainforest. Instead of actively pursuing prey, they lie motionless on branches and wait for hummingbirds or small animals to fly into their striking range. Remaining motionless allows the snake's vibrant body to easily be mistaken for a part of a flower, drawing less attention from prey. On the face of the eyelash pit viper are heat-sensing pits that help them detect the thermal energy radiating from warm-blooded animals, while also determining both the distance and direction of the target's movement. When the prey gets close enough, the snake can predict its position in the next moment, and then unleash a precise bite in midair. The venom quickly strips the prey of its ability to resist, helping the snake secure small birds that could disappear from striking range with just a single flap of their wings. Unlike many ground-dwelling snake species, this snake lives primarily in trees. A small, slender body and excellent branch-gripping abilities help them lie in ambush amidst the foliage for long periods. The dangerous strength of the eyelash palm pit viper lies in shifting its entire body weight onto its prehensile tail, compressing its body into a stretched biological spring. The eyelash pit viper's most terrifying weapons lie in its patience, its camouflage, and a bite that comes with almost no warning. And sometimes the most vibrant thing on a branch is not a flower or fruit, but a predator waiting for the prey to take one more step. In the tropical rainforest, the eyelash pit viper is not the largest predator, but they are one of the hardest traps to detect. The moment birds or tree frogs fall right into its sights, the hunter springs its body downwards, unleashing a precise bite that injects red blood cell dissolving venom right in midair. The completion time of a single strike lasts a mere 50 to 70 milliseconds, so incredibly fast that the human eye absolutely cannot see it clearly. King Cobra versus Python. Unlike ordinary snake species, the king cobra's most preferred prey is its own kind, including medium-sized pythons. Its weapons are its biting speed flexibility and a massive amount of neurotoxin capable of taking down even an elephant. The king cobra proactively pounces on the target to inject venom. Just a moment later, the python is completely paralyzed and entirely loses its ability to fight back. The hunter begins swallowing from the python's head, using its backward curving teeth to hook tightly and push the opponent's entire corpse into its stomach through each mechanical contracting rhythm. This is not merely a meal, it is an absolute purge between two reptilian leaders. King Cobra versus Rat Snake. Along the wall, a massive king cobra is silently stalking a rat snake. The hunter unleashes a precise bite. Because of its habit specializing in seeking out and devouring its own kind, it is a true threat. Even though the prey weakly constricts in an attempt to defend itself, the hunter's massive physique completely overpowers it, dragging both of them down onto the rock surface. The king cobra's toxin is classified as a neurotoxin, a nerve venom. It does not target the bite wound to inflict bruising pain like a viper. Instead, it directly collapses the body's electrical grid. It completely disconnects the signals between the brain and the muscles. When clashing with a king cobra, all of the rat snake's constricting maneuvers immediately become useless. And now is the time to absorb this protein-packed meal. Sometimes in the snake world, the most terrifying thing is not the prey in front, but a larger snake tracking the trail from behind. Every bite is always accompanied by a fatal volume of venom, more than enough to take down any opponent. Relying on a highly mobile body structure, they become complete hunters, converging enough toxins, power, and notoriety. And just waiting for the explosive moment. The small snake resists in complete desperation, but its body is too tiny to fight against this power. Facing the king cobra's overwhelming physical advantage and close-quarters combat techniques, the chance to counterattack completely shatters. With a menu consisting 90% of their own kind, they understand their prey better than anyone else. A rat snake is still crawling slowly on the decaying leaf litter, absolutely oblivious to the gaze from the hunter aiming at its body. The ambush crashes down with the speed of a blink. The king cobra sinks its venomous fangs deep into the victim. The king cobra does not just swallow dryly. As the victim slowly advances toward the esophagus, its salivary system discharges a large amount of thick mucus. That mucus functions as a super strong biological lubricating oil, completely encasing the victim's scales, pushing the corpse deep into the stomach without tearing the hunter's esophagus. An inevitable tranquility of creation's cycle. Slithering along the damp wall, the rat snake slowly crawls across the crushed brick rubble. Sadly, this is exactly the territory of the longest venomous snake species on the planet. The king cobra unleashes a fierce bite, pinning the prey flat against the ground. The twisting rhythm forces super strong compression into the wound, pushing the venomous fangs deep to tear apart the muscle bundles. The neurotoxin invades the bloodstream extremely fast. The prey struggles weakly, making efforts to twist itself out of the lethal pincers. But the king cobra still calmly locks down the pace, squeezing absolute compressive force to crush the fading resistance. When the prey lies absolutely still, the hunter slowly adjusts its position. With a mobile jaw joint structure that can stretch to the maximum, the king cobra smoothly swallows the victim's skull. Green pit viper versus gecko. In nature, a predator sometimes has to fall into a passive state. A rare situation is occurring. The green pit viper has its head firmly clamped by a gecko. The gecko is equipped with very strong jaws evolved to chew up the hard shells of insects. And clamping the opponent's jaws shut is a wise survival strategy aimed at completely neutralizing the enemy's venomous fang weapon. The green pit viper just drags the opponent through many places like that, desperately finding a way to escape the pincers. The moment it frees itself from the victim, the green pit viper immediately turns to counterattack, but the gecko is still one beat faster. Even though its defensive strength is exhausted, the gecko still tries to muster its last bit of force to subdue the enemy. It releases the viper to find an escape route, but the viper spins around and delivers a fatal bite straight to the belly, extinguishing all resistance. Ultimately, the true predator has reclaimed its position. What you have just witnessed shows that in the tropical rainforest, danger does not always come from the largest creatures. Just one predator that knows how to hide, wait, and strike at the right time is enough to decide the fate of the entire hunt. That is the reason venomous snake species have always maintained their position in the ecosystem for millions of years, thanks to their patience, precision, and near-perfect ability to seize opportunities. If you love authentic nature footage, please hit like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications to continue exploring many more secrets of the wild world. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.